I don't think anyone was ready for how far this banner goes. Like, we've had spicy before, but this feels different. Between the hot spring setting, the new interactions, and the way each character is written here, it's a lot. So if you're wondering what's actually worth your pulls, and what might catch you off guard, I'll walk you through everything you need to know before you decide. Alright, let's start with what this banner actually is, because it's doing a few things differently. Lingering Lust is a limited multi-banner where you can choose 3 out of 5 5-star memories to rate up. Once you've picked your 3, every time you hit a 5-star, there's a 75% chance it's one of your selected ones, and a 25% chance it's something else. And yes, the pity system still carries over like usual, so you're not starting from 0. Now, here's where it gets interesting. The precise wish system. You can lock in one specific memory you really want. If your first 5-star isn't that memory, the next one is guaranteed to be it. So in a way, this banner gives you flexibility, but also asks you to plan ahead. Because if you keep switching targets or canceling your choice, that guarantee resets. And that's where a lot of players can accidentally lose value. And alongside the pulls themselves, there's also a pretty strong set of cumulative rewards tied to how much you wish. As you hit certain milestones, you'll get things like extra pulls, accessories, and even the option to choose a 5-star memory at 200 pulls, which can really help if you're committing to the banner. There are also memory-themed outfits included in those milestones, so you're not just pulling for the memory, but also unlocking how they show up in your home interactions. And on top of that, there's a limited time memory growth bonus. If you level and rank up these event memories, you can earn upgrade materials and unlock their special colored outfits once they reach rank 1. If you're looking for those with the kiss and bite marks, this is it. So if you're someone who enjoys collecting outfits or interacting with them in the home system, this banner adds a lot more long-term value than it might seem at first glance. Now let's talk about the actual theme and experience, because this is where the banner really stands out, and not just because of the stick figures. Everything here revolves around this hot spring setting, soft lighting, water, mist, and that really intimate atmosphere that makes everything feel a little more personal and a little more intense. Each memory leans into that in a different way. Xavier's has this soft but magnetic pull, almost dreamlike. The butterfly imagery, the water, the closeness, it all feels symbolic, like something deeper is being hinted at without fully saying it out loud. It's that kind of scene where you pause for a second and go, wait, did that just happen? If you love Xavier for his calm, affectionate side, but want to see a more intense, intimate edge to him, this memory really leans into that. Zane's might be the most surprising for a lot of people, because he still has that composed, almost reserved presence, but here, it softens. There's a quiet confidence in how he speaks, how he looks at you, and that line,
"You can do whatever you want to me,"
completely shifts the tone. If you've always liked Zane, but wished for something a little more emotionally open, this might be the one that finally gives you that. Raphael's leans into something more playful, but still intense. There's this push and pull energy between you and him. Teasing, a little bold, a little dangerous, but in a way that feels very him, especially that bite moment. If you like Raphael when he's a bit more forward, this one delivers that energy in a really memorable way. Silas does not hold back. That one moment everyone keeps talking about, it's bold, it's confident, it fits him perfectly. What stands out isn't just the action, it's how natural it feels for his character. Like, this is exactly who Silas has always been, just fully realized now. If you're here for that strong, dominant presence, this memory knows exactly what it's doing. And Caleb's brings this raw, instinct-driven energy. His scene has this mix of warmth and intensity. He smiles, he teases, But there's also this grounded, almost steady kind of closeness. If you like Caleb, for that softer but still confident energy, this memory leans into it in a really satisfying way. And what makes this banner feel different isn't just that it's spicy, it's that it's more immersive. Because you're not just watching a scene, you're stepping into their space, their thoughts, their emotions. On top of that, there's actually a lot of free content and side features tied to the event. You've got the Steamvale event stories set in the hot spring resort, a minigame where you explore their thoughts through Moodscape, and rewards like 10 pulls, 500 diamonds, accessories, and more. Plus, if you're someone who enjoys customization or photos, there are new backgrounds, stickers, music tracks, and My Outfit sets you can unlock through tasks. So even if you're not pulling heavily, there's still quite a bit you can enjoy just by playing the event. If you've been enjoying breakdowns like this and want more updates, guides, and honest impressions like this for future banners, you can subscribe to the channel. It really helps the channel, and it lets me keep making these for you. Now, let's get into the part most of us are thinking about. Should you actually pull here? Because as exciting as this banner is, it can also be a bit overwhelming. And the honest answer is, it really depends on what you're looking for right now. If you have a clear favorite and you're close to pity, this is actually one of the better banners to commit to. But if you're low on diamonds, or still unsure who you want, this is also the kind of banner where it's easy to get carried away. And you don't have to. There's no rush to decide today. You have time to see the full event, test the content, and check how your resources feel. Because at the end of the day, this isn't just about getting a memory, it's about choosing the kind of experience you want to have with them right now. And if you've ever felt confused about how the guarantee in banners like this actually work, I made a simple guide that breaks it all down step by step. You can tap the video on your screen, and I'll walk you through it.